Did you already start recording or not yet? Oh yeah, there it is.
Just now.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Hello everybody. Hello Yamini. Gunase Karan. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the opportunity. So what I'll be talking about is right here. So I'm very thrilled to share my experience with Sitecore Send from a point of view of a Sitecore enthusiast, a content editor, digital marketer, a business user, let's say, a user of the platform. So let me. Okay, so we can start with who I am. I am Augusto Davalos. I am a project manager at Ocean Inc. I've been about 2 years with Sitecore experiences, but more than 8 years with technology industries. So I'm relatively new to Sitecore. That's what makes it very interesting, this Sitecore Send, because it was pretty straightforward, pretty user-friendly. I'm also a co-founder of Sitecore User Group Latam. We are just got together a couple of passionate people wanting to foster knowledge on sharing collaboration, innovation within the Sitecore ecosystems across Latin America region. So in Ecuador, and then we're expanding to all Latin America. Um, what else can I say? So I started with Sitecore Send, an amazing platform, very intuitive. Um, it is the best way how to get your email marketing campaign going. So I wanted to share this as a non-technical expert that Sitecore Send can in fact bring seamless marketing campaigns closer to everyone. Okay. So yeah, today's agenda, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at what is Sitecore Send, its functionalities, what can I do with Sitecore Send. Then we will have a quick demo, depending on the time that we have. We can elaborate a bit more. And then we will have a brief comparison of Sitecore Send and Sitecore Email Experience Manager. And then some final thoughts. So what is Sitecore Send? So Sitecore Send acquired Moosend in May 2021. Moosend is a leading customer engagement platform with a large client base ranging from small businesses to freelancers to really large enterprises. And Moosend offers a web platform for marketers to manage their contacts, segments, and analyze their vast amount of their customers' data. So they engage with their client base and automatically collect feedback. And what is Sitecore Send? So Sitecore Send is a cloud-native API-first platform that helps users with better campaign management, with state-of-the-art marketing automation, with features that will save you time and money. So it is cloud-native because, I mean, it's designed software to work smoothly in the cloud. So using small independent parts, microservices, that can scale easily, stay reliable, and be managed efficiently with tools like containers and automation. So some of the benefits of cloud native is its faster development, scalability, cost efficiency, reliability. Then about API first platform. So it's a well-organized recipe book for software. So it provides a clear instruction for in the form of APIs on how different parts of a program should work together. So an API first platform guides developers in building software that communicates effectively, making it easier to create and connect various software components. Benefits of API platform: modularity, flexibility, efficiency, scalability, interoperability, future proofing. And then we dive into marketing automation features. So it's like having a super smart assistant for your email marketing campaigns. Within marketing automation features, we have automated emails that instead of sending emails one by one, you set up a series of emails in advance. And you have timing and triggers, so you can specify when these emails should be sent and what triggers them. So for example, you can send a thank you email immediately after someone makes a purchase in your website. Then you have personalization. So You can personalize emails based on a person's actions. So if a customer browsed a specific product on your website, you can automatically send them an email about that product. Segmentation, so you can divide your email list into groups based on various criteria and send tailored emails to each group. You can have drip campaigns that will allow you to send a series of emails over time, helping you nurture leads and guiding customers through purchase. Then we have analytics. You get reports that show how well your emails are performing, such as open rates or clicks, through rates, and this will help you understand what's working and what needs improvement. And it's time saving, so it will save you time by handling repetitive tasks. So Sitecore Send is a solution that helps you with your email marketing automation to make your efforts more efficient and effective. So sending the right emails to the right people at the right time, building a stronger relationship with your audience. Sitecore Send can be integrated with any commerce platform, website, or CRM with a minimum to no development support. So you can create an automation contact list from Salesforce leads or an automation to notify a user that his cart has been abandoned through an email. So what can Sitecore Send do? So we can create email lists and segments. We can do this starting from zero, from scratch, or using some templates that Sitecore Send offers us. It is a no-code campaign builder. So Sitecore Send offers 5 types of email campaigns. We have regular campaign, A/B testing, repeatable, RSS, which is really simple, syndication campaigns, and automation. We can create landing pages, again, starting from zero or using a template. And is a standalone page. This is a landing page that is created specifically for a marketing campaign. So it helps you focus the visitor, and you can personalize creating these landing pages that appeal different types of customers. Then you can create subscription forms. So there are 6 types of subscription forms currently in Sitecore Send. You have a pop-up, an inline, a floating bar, a full screen. We will see more about this right in a few bits. And for example, the purpose is to opt in subscribers to your mailing list, so they would become a part of something, and that way, as benefits, you will get personal information, enhance your user engagement with your brand, boost your digital marketing effectiveness. You will own your own email list, and the final goal, converting subscribers into customers. And then you can create reports. Sitecore Send includes custom and default reports that can help you improve campaigns. So increase newsletter efficiency, achieve overall email marketing goals. They include statistics gathered from campaigns sent through your account. So this is very important to consider. So for every dollar invested in email marketing, the return was $36. Of course, this data was from the Litmus Guide to Email Marketing. It was done between 2021 and 2022. So some data might have changed, but the key thing is email marketing is still here. It gives you a great ROI, a great return of investment. And this, together with this other statistic, is that by 2025, we estimate that 4.5 billion email users will be existing. So the number of email users is increasing constantly. It's not something that is staggered or stopped because of other social media. So email marketing is a great way to reach your customers. So now we can dive a bit more on what is Sitecore Send, which is something that I want to share with you, so you can see its benefits more directly. So the first time you start Sitecore Send, you get this dashboard, an onboarding dashboard. It's very clear how they want to help you create your campaign. So there are 4 steps, very direct and clear steps. If you click in each of those steps, it'll take you to the section of Sitecore Send that you need to create, for example, your first email list, where you can import your subscribers, set up who's sending that email. So you want to set up an email and a from name, and then you create your first campaign. After you've created your first campaign, whenever you go to Sitecore Send, you get to this main dashboard. So this main dashboard has three areas. So the latest send campaign on the top, then a summary of all your campaigns and a summary of your revenues. So on your latest send campaign, you can see it shows you when it was delivered, the name of the campaign, what type of campaign it was, and it'll show you which email list or segment you used. It'll give you the percentage of opens, not opens, of bounced emails, the number of recipients, how many unsubscribed because of that email. And then if you go to campaign summary, in the other part, you will see a summary of what are something like this. So the number of sent emails, opened, clicked campaigns, deltas in time, email list growth and unsubscribers, top automation flows, top links. You can also get the third part is the revenue metrics area. So if you wish to track your campaign revenue, you need to have installed in your website a tracking, so Sitecore plugin or a tracking code snippets in your website. And with this, your revenues will be tracked and connected to your website, and we'll be able to see this in these widgets. So you will see revenue overview, revenue summary, by campaign, your top products. And then we got another dashboard. So when you go to your email list section, you will see this dashboard that provides information about each email list. You can view the following widgets here. So you will have a total number of active recipients in the email list, unsubscribed, the number of bounced emails, the total number of archived recipients. So you can archive or delete your recipients. A chart that compares weekly, monthly, and quarterly growth of your subscribers and unsubscribers. A chart comparing weekly, monthly, and quarterly of the sources of your subscribers. The mostly used tags of recipients, how showing opens and clicks, and comparing some recipients' engagement based on total campaigns opens. And if you got enabled geolocation, you will find countries and cities that most opens happen. So using, for example, pixels, tracking pixels, you get a snippet of code to track what the user clicks or opens. So now we're going to dive into email lists first. So we're going to see how to create an email list and a bit of that environment. So from this is the landing, also the home dashboard, as I mentioned. Using your growth tools or audience or campaigns is how you access your different sections. So for an email list, you will select audience and go to email lists. Here you will create an email list or a segment. So a segment is used to send a targeted campaign to a specific audience. So to add, let's go to that part. So once we access one of our campaigns, this was an active email list. So you see your information of your email list. Here you will see all your members, all the different information. You can add some tags to your members, so later you can also use some segments. You can segment them. And you can manually add people, or you can actually do it by bulk, as it says here. So you can import members to your list using a CSV or text file. You can import contacts from Google Contacts through a plugin. You can use a Salesforce plugin, or you can copy contacts from another email list you already have created here in Sitecore Send. Then set your settings, you set how people should unsubscribe in case they want to unsubscribe. And then you need to select your opt-in settings. So you have three options for this. And for example, the single opt-in, there is no process followed to ensure that the address that you've registered here belongs to whomever submitted it, and no formal permission was given by the owner. The soft double opt-in is a verification email is sent to the members, but members will be included in your list regardless if they're verified or not. And then strong double opt-in is emails are only sent to verified subscribers. So this is more of a GDP compliance, so for data privacy. This option allows you to only see subscribers who have double opt-in verified when you click members also. You can create custom fields when you want to start building your base, your email list base, and you want to have specific data. So for example, I created here the age custom field, and it gives you some simple options. So for example, I selected a single select dropdown, and I added some ranges of age to be added. And then finally, how to create segments. You can use segment templates. So for example, I want to create a segment that only double opt-in members or people that have purchased a product 5 times in the last 30 days. So this helps you a lot to create custom segments. You can also use your own custom segments. So if you remember that I mentioned that Sitecore Send has 5 types of campaigns. We have regular, RSS campaign, repeatable, A/B testing, and automation. They all have similarities on the way they are created. So I'm going to start with the regular campaign and afterwards point some differences and dive just on what's different on the other campaigns. So in the main dashboard, you go to campaigns, you select regular, and then you click on new and create a new campaign. Again, it's very user friendly. It'll give you the steps you need to follow to get a new campaign. So first you start selecting the campaign type. You want to use an HTML or just plain text. Then you will add your campaign name. This is only for your use. It's not something your subscribers will see. Now comes things that your subscribers will see. So you get a subject line. So it's important. You should create a short and clear subject line so it will get noticed by your subscribers and it's not overwhelming. Then you have a preview text. This text also goes next to the to your email. So if you see in the image, if you see in the image on the right, it also gives you an idea what you're filling in. So you have the from name, you have the subject line, for example, this is Hamdinger. And then the preview text is right next to the subject line. So what was in the New England riots, for example, here it is. When you select the from name, you see who it is that it's sending or who are you receiving that email from. Then you select the who are you going to be replying to. When your subscribers reply, you select what email they should be replying to. You can also send a confirmation email once the campaign has been sent. So let's say your marketing manager or the marketing campaign, let's say owner, you want to send him an email saying like, hey, the campaign went. So you write here the email and it'll send to him. Then you can track your campaign with Google Analytics. And here you also select if you want to track your campaign revenue. So remember to track your campaign revenue. It will only work if you have this enabled and you have installed website tracking for revenues from your connected website. Then you will be able to track campaign revenue. Then we go to the next steps of the regular campaign setup. So first we will choose our email list. Here it will show the different email lists you already have registered. You just select, you can select several at the same time. If you have a subscriber in several email lists, it's not that they're going to get several emails. It will only receive one email for the email campaign. Then you will go towards the design, the third step. Here you can either custom design using either a template or a blank canvas, or you can import your campaign either from a link, text, or a file. Sorry. Then you can schedule the delivery. You want to deliver this email campaign right now, or you want to send it tomorrow 8 a.m. in the morning. You can do that, and you can resend your campaign to non-openers. You can set up this rule. If somebody hasn't opened my email by, I don't know, 8 hours after receiving, I should send a new email to them with a new subject line. And then you can either send a test email to a specific email that you specify and see how your email campaign is going to be received by your subscribers. And you can also run a spam test. So a spam test is important to check how your campaign rates against various popular spam filters. The higher the score, the less likely your email will be caught as spam. And finally, we reach the final step, which is preview. Here you have a checklist. So you have a green check whenever whatever was needed in that specific step was fulfilled and completed. If it's something that needs your attention, it will come with a red cross. And you have the link to that section right there. And on the right, you can see how your campaign is going to look like. So when you click on send your campaign, you have two options: either cancel your sending in case it was a mistake, you didn't want it to send and you got confused, but you have like 30 seconds to do that, so it's okay. And then you get the different ways to share your campaign. You can copy a link or share it on social media. Now we're going to dive into A/B testing. So you can choose what to test between the subject line, the content, and from name. You only get two options, A and B, to test. So it's A/B testing literally. So for example, here we can see subject line A and subject line B. Those are the two options to test. In this one, we see the content. So we have design A and design B on steps 3 and 4. And we can add totally different designs, or you can just change a specific thing using almost the same template on both. And then you have email list address from name A and B. So these are the two tests that you can do. Well, the three tests, but with two options, two variants, let's say. And here you will set up those A/B settings, A/B. So you can define from the whole list that you selected, the whole email, the whole list of subscribers that you selected in choose your email list. What's the percentage you want them to be your test subjects? It'll be equal amount for each. And then the rest of them, of the rest of the list of subscribers on this email campaign will receive the winner of these tests. So how do you select the winner? the tool does that automatically. You just select if it's either by the highest number of unique opens or the highest number of unique clicks. And then you can also select the length of time that this test should be held for. Again, in the previous one, you can also select when to be delivered, and you will get a final preview before sending your email campaign. Now we can see these two types of campaigns are very similar, the repeatable and the RSS, the really simple syndication campaign. So the first on the left, we have the repeatable campaign, is a campaign that automatically gets content from a design website source. When an update occurs, the campaign is triggered to be sent in a specified time. So you add a URL, a content URL, where you can find the content. Sorry. The second one is RSS campaign. As I said, really simple syndication. It's a standardized computer readable format and is an email campaign that gets updated content from an RSS feed. So every time a new publication appears in the RSS feed, this content is stored to be sent in an email depending on the recurrence that you set here. Sorry. Now, here we move to how to set the recurrence. So the recurrence can be chosen between daily, weekly, monthly recurrence, and you can set the time and also the time zone that you want to use. Now we move to automation campaigns. So help automation, tracking, and optimization repetitive tasks. Sitecore Send comes with pre-configured templates that serve as starting point for these automations. Automations is not in the same menu as the other campaigns. It has its own direct link called automation. And to create a new automation, you can either select from a recipe or a template, or custom automation that you can start from zero. So this is you can see on the screen, this would be a custom automation. So they just provide, okay, let's start with a trigger, and then you continue selecting what is it that you want to do. I recommend the first times you do this, start with a recipe. There are many options. You have abandoned cart, anniversary, changing custom fields, happy birthday, for example. And then in this manual or custom automation, how would it work? You click on select trigger, and you get the options of what could be the triggers. So you have a lot of options. So for example, when someone opens any campaign, this clicks out this automation, starts this automation. Then you can select some conditional or actions. So let's go with conditional control steps. So this one will wait a specific time. So somebody opened your email campaign, you want to wait 1 day, and then you want to send him an email. So you can select that here. And then in actions, you select what? You send another email campaign, or you subscribe this person to an email list, or you unsubscribe them. You can add tags, different options. This, for example, is if you select a recipe. This one caught my eye. I thought it was really interesting. So re-engagement email based on weather. So this is the case that weather affects your product sales. So what you can do is when somebody clicks on any link on any campaign that I've sent, we will wait 1 minute. Then we will go to an email to for example, openwebweathermap.org to see what's the weather on your location. Of course, you have to have your geolocation enabled. And then it'll filter by these weather conditions. So for example, if it says that it's a sunny day where you are located, it will send you an email saying like, enjoy the sunny weather. These are our products. If it's not sunny and it says it's cloudy or cold, you can send another email saying, don't let cold weather stop you from training. And then your products focus on that. We can also create landing pages. So we can set basic settings like name or SEO settings like page title, meta, a favicon. Again, here the difference is we cannot import a design. We need to go to the editor and we can either create from a blank canvas or use a template for a landing page. Then we will select how to share on social media. So here we add the headline, the description, an image, and then we can choose, sorry, we can choose how we're gonna track our conversions. So when someone submits a form, when someone makes a click, we can track with Google Analytics or Facebook Pixel. And here we have also an important thing, the cookie consent. So again, with privacy, you can notify visitors that this page uses cookies, for example. Then we would choose our publishing method, either between using our own platform or we can embed or publish to external platforms. Here you will need to check what are the different add-ins or plugins that you need to use. And again, a summary, you will get a sample of what your landing page will look like. And you can either send it or save and send it on another time. When I mean send, to publish it, right? Then we have creating forms, subscription forms. So online forms help you answer questions you have about your website visitors. Each online form consists of fields through which you collect structured data from visitors. In Sitecore Send, you can create 6 types of subscription forms. So you have here like a small widget that shows you some images how it will look. So you have a classic pop-up subscription form, an inline and floating bar appearing at the top or bottom of the page, floating box, full screen, promotional pop-up. So for these, you will go to your growth tools. That's where it's going to be located for subscription forms and also landing pages. You're going to set up your testing form here. Well, this I call the testing form. You're going to set up your form. So you give it a name. For this sign, we have you have 6 types of subscription forms. Depending what you choose, it'll depend on the design options and the visibility settings. And here you need to use the templates that they provide. There is no blank, completely blank canvas to use. So you will set your visibility settings depending on what type of subscription form you selected. For example, this one is you copy and paste. This is one of the ones that are embedded in your web page. So you will copy and paste this snippet in the location of your web page where the form will display. You can use advanced conditional visibility settings. So for anybody from Ecuador, from India that opens this page, it'll show you, for example, this form. And you can also set up these rules, like set up a time that needs to have passed before returning or a first-time visitor sees your form. So this could be a pop-up. Yeah, this is a pop-up. Then you choose how to publish it. Again, you can either do it following your website, or you can embed or publish to external platforms. You get a summary, again, how it will look, and then you can either save or already publish it. So for reports, there are 2 main reports. You can either, no, not 2 reports, 2 types of reports. You can either access campaign reports that provide templates by Sitecore Send, or you can create your own custom report. This is an example of one of the template reports that Sitecore Send provides. So you will have a performance overview. This was an A/B test campaign, so we'll have A/B test performance overview. You can see the opens, the clicks of the different of the A and the B type of your emails. You can track recipient activity, track the links. So you can use a click map. You go in here and you select which links you want to track. You can track emails and clients' devices. So what devices they're using, what browsers, what operating systems, if it is a desktop or mobile. And you can also track again by activity by location if you have geolocation enabled. Well, the subscribers enabled and you have set it up in your email also. This is a custom report. So you access here and you have different widgets available that you will add to your report, and you can create it as much, you can customize it as much as you want. So now we can dive into our demo. So the demo I will be doing in Musent. So currently Musent is still active, it's still working. It'll provide support to you. And it's a good option if you want to try out Sitecore Send. They're basically the same thing. Sitecore Send has more, now it's in the portal, Sitecore portal. So if you want to actually work with Sitecore portal, you should go with Sitecore Send. Otherwise, if you want just to try it out, the good thing about Musen is the trial is faster. You can get trial periods in Sitecore Send. It might take more time, but with Musen, you access Musen, you select I want a trial version for 30 days, and you can try it out. So the only difference would be maybe some colors and the logo. Here is the Musen logo. And for the purposes of this presentation, I selected Musen because of this ease of use that gives you for trials. So here's my main dashboard. And as I said, I have here information of my latest campaign. Here is a summary of my activity. I can select 30, 60, or 90 days. So I have the number of campaigns, subscribers, automation, some leads. What's the performance on time? What are my top campaigns, top links, top email lists? And then if I would have selected and embedded that code in my website to track revenues, here I would get the information on my revenue. So revenue overview, revenue summary, by campaign time, and what are my top products. So let's go to a campaign. Let's create one campaign. That way you can see all the different steps. Here you see all your different campaigns. If they are a draft, you can access them and edit them. If not, you can also uh, create a new one. So let's create a new one. So regular. As I said, you select between HTML and plain text. So let's say test SUGHYD. So subject line, you can write test SUGHYD. Preview test. Thank you for your feedback. For example, you select your name, email address. You select who are they are replying. You can send more email confirmations. Here you just add them by typing them. And here you can track your Google Analytics or your campaign revenues. Then you can select your email list. So for example, let's go with hot leads. And here we move to design. So here, as I said, we have two options. We can either start designing with the campaign builder, which is a drag and drop, very direct and easy to use, or you can import your campaign. So you can either add a link to your campaign, import via a file, or import pasting your HTML code and then adding personalization tags. So let's go with using the template so you can see what it's offered by Sitecore Send. So here you have all the different categories of your different templates that you have here. So let's say company. So we have some different templates here to be selected, and you can select as favorites. That way you can save them. You can create from scratch that you will start a blank canvas. So for example, let's go with this one. So here you have this template. As I said, it's a drag and drop. We have the different containers that you can add. Okay, I want to add a full container here. This full container is going to be a button, and then I can select what can I, this button. You can change the font, the colors. So it's very straightforward for, it's very useful for a non-technological person, so somebody that works more with the design. And then you can either send a test also, and you can also see how it's gonna look on mobile, and you can edit it on mobile and then on desktop. So you can either, again, let's say you don't want to use one of the templates, you select a white canvas and you create your template for your brand. You can also save it as a template. That way, next time when you send your email campaigns, you can base your email campaigns on that template and it can be consistent with your brand. So, okay, we've selected our design that we want to use. And then we can either send it now or schedule our campaign. So I can say, okay, let's send it today, I don't know, midday. Select the time zone that you're basing this on, and you can resend your campaign. As I said, I want to resend this for people who hasn't opened it in eight hours. Don't miss this opportunity. So it's a new campaign subject line. Also, you can select also who is sending it. You go to next, and then you get the preview. So as I said, here you have these checkboxes. If I would have forgotten to go through one of the steps, it would have shown me an X and in red. You can see how your campaign is looking. You can send a test email. You can either also run a spam test. It's very straightforward. So I can select, okay, let's go with this. And it will check with these different providers of emails. So you have AOL, Gmail, Hotmail, Outlook, and it will test how is it comparing with their spam filters. So if you got the higher, which is 100%, it says, okay, you're gonna receive. So your email checks the pass of the filter. So there is a really high probability it's not gonna be filtered as spam. This should happen right now, especially because I'm using one of the templates of Sitecore Send. So let's stop the test. We can continue with the demo. And then here you see, since I selected schedule, I can go with schedule, I can go with preview, or I can save and exit also. So my campaign is ready, I want somebody else to check or give their approval, and then I go back here. As I said, you have the different landing pages, subscription forms. Here you work on email lists and segments. For reports, here are your campaign reports or your custom reports, and then you got also automation to work on. Okay, let's go back to our presentation. So now let's compare some similarities and differences between Sitecore Send and Email Experience Manager. So Sitecore Send, it's a plug and play. So basically, you log in, you set up some specific sections, and you're good to go. Almost no, from zero to almost no developer support needed for that. So in comparison with Sitecore Email Experience Manager, so this one requires significant development efforts to set it up because it will always be together with your Sitecore Experience platform. You need to use a Sitecore Experience platform with Experience database. It cannot be just XP without XDB. That's another difference. With Sitecore Send, as I said, is plug and play, it's cloud native. You can use it with any CMS or CRM system. Sitecore Email Experience Manager only uses Sitecore XP with Experience Database. Sitecore Send, you have everything in one place. So you have that, as I show you, you go there, you have your reports, you have your email campaigns, your landing pages, your forms, you have automation right there. With Sitecore Email Experience Manager, per se, so just as the module Email Experience Manager, you only have your email campaigns and you have some A/B testing. But with the benefit, if you already have your experience platform, you have this whole big engine behind you that's helping you. So you will have more variety to choose from on forms, on marketing automation, experience optimization, and analytics. With Sitecore Send, limitations. Forms and automation have some limitations. With Sitecore Email Experience Manager, this is, since you have the whole XP behind you, these are not limitations, and you can even create new language versions in emails. With Sitecore Send, you would need to create new email campaigns with a specific language, and then set up this automation depending on what language the person is opening should be receiving. What else? Okay. Some final thoughts. So actively using Sitecore Send email marketing campaign may lead to reduced time, effort, and costs in reaching your customers, effective and continuous communication with customers. You will have increased customer engagement through personalization and targeting. You get measurable ROI and boosted sales. So Sitecore Send is a powerful standalone cloud email marketing solution with robust segmentation, personalization, and automation capabilities, making it suitable for a wide range of organizations. Sitecore Send is practically a plug-and-play platform, so you can start working immediately on your email marketing campaigns the same day. I only need to set up, for example, the sender policy framework, the SPF, and the domain keys identify mail, so DKIM, and our components of email sender authentication. Once this is set up, you can start sending your emails. Sitecore Send is very user-friendly and easy to use. And as I said before, it will reduce time, efforts, and cost in reaching your customers, and it will be effective and continuous communications with your customers. So choosing between Sitecore Send and Email Experience Manager, it will depend on your specific requirements and existing Sitecore ecosystem. Here are some of the latest updates of Sitecore Send. So Sitecore Send now it's on Cloud Portal, so seamless switching between Sitecore apps while remaining in one unified Sitecore ecosystem. You have standardized role management, just in case Sitecore Cloud Portal is your administration hub for managing your entire Sitecore digital experience. Sitecore Send and Sitecore Content have DAM integration, so digital asset management integration. So bringing a strategic advantage on having direct access to your digital assets for Sitecore Send. Sitecore Send and Connect integration, so it will serve as a bridge between Send and diverse array of external applications. Sitecore Send CSA, so Certified Senders Alliance certification. The objective of this certification is to enhance the capability and deliverability of your emails. So this will allow your emails to go effortlessly through the spam filters. Responsive design from mobile. So now you're able to manage your email marketing campaigns from mobile. So you have your responsive Sitecore Send platform from your mobile. Automated audience discovery. This is one of the latest updates that we have in Sitecore Send. Also, you can see this in the new updates of MooSend, so you can also try it out. Is a tool with Sitecore that supports creating segments to use in campaigns through artificial intelligence and machine learning. So it automatically detects information such as purchase probability or interest in a product category, and this will be applied to your email list. So it'll help you creating segments on your email lists, and it will also it will even create some campaigns for them. You have some certain campaigns, and it can send them to them. So you make the best about AI-based machine learning models, so you can take advantage of AI with Sitecore Send. If you want to see more information, here's the link. Well, it's the in Sitecore documentation. You go to Sitecore Send, and then you will have all this information also. So, any questions?
Yeah, thank you so much, Augusto, for this great presentation. And I do have a question.
Yeah,
Like, for Sitecore Send, this is all really good because we are able to send it to the marketers, right? Without
yeah.
low code or no code. So that is great. But I also have one query, like, when we are trying to add any post on the like comment on the blog post, suppose any post on the any like we comment it out, right? Then that comment should go through a reviewer, correct? In the content author reviewers. So is there any feasibility to accommodate that requirement as well in Sitecore Send? Or will there be any opportunity to in the future also?
In the future, that will happen because when I was in at the SUGHCON North America this past October, I was able to also discuss this with the VP of Sitecore Send, which was the owner of Musend, and he did say all of these are gonna still be supported through the years. So you have Musend, Sitecore Send, and Email Experience Manager. But now they are focusing a lot on Sitecore Send. So bringing this up. First, it was the integration with Sitecore. So now it's working very well. You have the Sitecore
Yeah.
portal. But now they are focusing on bringing this up. That's why, for example, they just brought up this audience feature
Yeah.
that brings you up.
Yeah.
So they are working on that. Currently, yet to work with roles, it's a bit not as Sitecore that you can set up. Okay, you cannot publish unless this other role have the authority to do that. So yeah, for the moment, no.
Okay, because I think it is very helpful because we are just using the SMTP emails. Like it requires a lot of coding also when you try to like it's a website command, but still we have to go through a workflow and create a custom workflow, and so I think that future thing also it will help us. So it is more user friendly for the content authors would be also, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's the thing with this. If you wanna try it out, you can check on Musend, this trial period, and also create your business case. And it's very straightforward. You can see it's a drag and drop. It's not that every time you need to create a new template, you need to go to the developer. Please give me a hand to do this. So no, it's more
Yeah,
straightforward for them.
exactly. And it is also GUI interfaces are coming up, so it is more easier when compared to earlier products. Like so, I think that's a really good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you, Yamini. Any other question?
Um, Team, any other questions you have? I don't think so. We have any other
Okay.
questions.
Okay, then thank you. Thank everybody for your time.
Yeah,
And yeah,
thank you,
if you have any
Augusto.
questions, please reach me out. I can also, if you don't want to ask here, we can contact through either LinkedIn, Twitter, or through my email account. No problem.
Yeah, I think,
Okay.
yeah, sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you for the great opportunity here. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Yamini. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great
Bye
afternoon.
bye.
Bye bye.